What is up, guys, and welcome back to East County Garage. Now, as you saw in the last video, Dino picked up Kyle's old Miata, and since then a couple things have gone wrong, as is tradition here at East County Garage. But today we are going to be fixing a couple of those things. One, when he picked up the car, Kyle provided it with no real mirror, just one of those like stick-on AutoZone blind spot mirrors. One day Kyle like walked out to his car and the mirror was just shattered on the ground. So that was the solution. Dino ordered some real legitimate mirrors, so that is one thing we're doing today. Look at that, carbon fiber. Yes! And the second thing, the cooling system has kind of just been like a never-ending endeavor. So we're gonna be doing the full Mishimoto hose setup on the car today.
Fair, it is kind of my fault. I kind of like broke my radiator drifting, so.
It happens, but there's also hoses that are all. Yeah. So really, it's a little bit your fault, and also this is all really old and it sat for like months, so there's a lot of factors. But either way, we're gonna be taking care of that stuff today. Let's get started. Alright, first things first, we're gonna begin draining. What?
I don't think we're gonna be able to lift it, to be honest. Because I think
will it fit under your lip, and then I don't know if you'll be able to even fit a screwdriver big enough to like open the.
It's just a twist, it's not a.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just gonna start off by draining out all the coolant in the system right now. We've already got the nice little CX Racing radiator going on here, like in my Miata. When he blew up the plastic radiator, I was like, hey, I know a good solution.
Yeah, it looks great.
And I think the CX Racing radiators are literally like $10 more than the OEM ones or something. So I mean, you know, why not? So while that's draining out, we're just gonna let that do its thing and get started with the mirrors. What do we got here, Dino?
Right here we got some APR Performance Formula GT3 carbon fiber mirrors.
And this is proof that Dino can read, because he just read that whole box verbatim, dude.
I can't, but today I can.
Great job, dude.
Thanks, man. I actually got them from R Theory. They make the mounts themselves, and it should be a direct like flush fit from what I read.
Sick.
So it should look mad clean, and they're pre-cut, pre-holed.
Pre-hold.
We'll show you when we get the
yeah.
But yeah, R Theory. They actually are from Canada, so shipping took a little bit. They had to get through customs and whatnot. And I actually got the mirrors. I think they hit up APR and give them the money you spend.
Yeah, because
it took like a month after, and I was tripping. I sent them like 3 emails. I was like, dude, where are my mirrors?
Yeah, because you got the mounts a long time ago.
Yeah.
And then never the mirrors. Yeah, so they probably just drop ship them. Yeah.
Yeah. These came in like 2 or 3 days ago.
Yeah, but we got them, so that's all that matters. Alright, so now that we've got our little access, we gotta just disconnect the power for the mirrors. This is probably the window. Okay, after much struggle and an injury to myself, we were able to get this clip off. So now, we just turn the mirror And then you get access to little screws right here. Just take those out and we're on our way. Alright, so now that we have both mirrors out, we're gonna figure out how to be attaching the new ones. Upon first look, the angle's kind of like different. They don't seem to have that much adjustment.
Oh!
Oof.
When you get the full assessment.
Full assessment.
Now I'm still thinking about names for it. I'm thinking Sheila. Just gonna do that one loose, pretty close to doing it, and spread the pressure.
Of course.
Get a little evenness, tighten them.
So now we have the mounts all set up. And now we gotta kind of find the angle we want. Here, I'll hold the base. That looks pretty good.
Alright.
Okay, so the angle of this was less than ideal. And it's slightly cross-threading in there. And it's like so tight that this thing's getting all stripped. Yeah, but right now it's on there. And we'll see. We're gonna do the other side and just see what happens.
I'm okay with it.
Yeah, that's all that matters.
It's gonna be like, my plans for it is a drift car anyway, so it's gonna be a little janky.
There you go. There it is. And I just gotta do this side and make sure that they're in straight. Okay, so I feel a little bit less stupid, but it doesn't necessarily help our situation. We didn't really like cross-thread it and put it in crooked per se, but looking at it, like the bolts they give us to go through the mount are like not, I mean, it's definitely smaller than this one, so we're using the right one. But I mean, even just looking at this, like the bolt seems a lot wider than the thread, and we were like forced it in on the other side, kind of not realizing what was going on. But even just tightening it a little bit, you can see it start to.
Yeah, that's all it came with.
That's all it came with?
Yeah.
What the hell? Alright, so this side went a lot smoother. I'm still not convinced it's the right bolt size. It feels very wrong, but that side's, I don't know what we're gonna do.
What I mean?
Well, okay.
I think that's gonna do it for the mirrors. It is a little janky on this side, but the other side's looking flush, looking nice.
So now that we've got that done, we've been letting it drain out the whole time. We've already got a lot of the stuff taken out. The hose that was leaking right now is this one right here. So we already took like the intake box out and all that.
Yeah, so like we fixed the thermostat gasket, and I think that like helped the pressure like stabilize over here. I can't see it, but it's right here.
Yeah.
And there's a little like pinhole, not pinhole, a little bigger than a pinhole, but it was just spewing, bro. It was like Niagara Falls down there.
All right, so hose number 1 we're getting in right now. We've got the clamps on both sides. We're doing the upper radiator hose right here.
This one is a little jank. The bottom's gonna be a little tough to put.
If that still bubbles and leaks, then
oh, nice.
That's a good sign.
I just opened up one of my cuts.
You're getting there though.
Yeah, it's just a little.
And if you're getting injured, that's a good sign. Finally, we have all the hoses in, so now all we gotta do is kind of put everything back together. So we gotta put the intake and the intake box, all that stuff back on, and then fill her up with coolant and get all the air out. She'll be running again.
Yeah, dude, I'm so excited.
We got our food, watching some YouTube, Miata life. Good day. Got a lot done. Thank burritos. So that is gonna do it for this video. It's actually been a while since that was filmed, and right now I'm realizing that we didn't have an actual outro for that video. So I just finished editing the rest of the video, and I'm heading over back to the garage right now because we're filming another video. We actually have 2 other videos that we have already filmed that are gonna be coming out really shortly for you guys, as well as a video over on Dino's channel. We're doing another exploration. We went to a super sick place and got some really awesome footage, I think. And if you haven't checked out the last episode that we did of urban exploration, you should definitely check it out. It was really fun to make, and I think the video turned out pretty good, but the next one is gonna be even better, so look out for that as well. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and have a good one. I kinda like broke my radiator drifting, so. Hey!